Beyond all of the fabricated God myths that had been designed by mankind from his beginnings on this earth, there is something which had always escaped him that could fully explain God's existence, that was unseen and undetectable until most recently through scientific discovery, and that is the God within us, the God cell. For thousands of years, mankind's need to thwart his fears and frustrations and his worrisome psychological condition, which was posed by the fight-flight mechanism instilled by nature for species protectionism and survival, man devised numerous fabricated deities which could offer him the security and peace of mind which was needed to quell his worry, and that could dry his tears in the face of climactic disaster, disease, and any and all of the tumultuous events that this world and its life could offer him. God would become the answer to everything. Although the hundreds, if not thousands of gods devised by man have always been mythological in nature and unverifiable with regard to the observable reality that we see, there was always the existence of God within him that psychologically permeated his mind, that tried to explain itself from deep within the confines of his thinking, that was rarely understood and that had always evaded him. What this is the God cell, which communicates from within the complex neuronal connectivity within the mind of mankind that is signaling God's existence from within us. Each living, breathing, functioning cell within the living protoplasm is a chemically induced communicating life form that unifies jointly together in similarity to create organs, blood, bone, tissue, and all of the necessary components of life needed to form a living, breathing, functioning organism. These cells, in their continuity, have formed from the bacteriological conscript found of this earth and given by the cosmos above for thousands and even billions of years in order to generate all life. Each cell represents the God within us. Many will dispute my claim, since this too is just speculation on my part. But it's a tangible, most probable introspection which could at least be verified by the cellular activity which is present in all living things that could be monitored and examined thoroughly through scientifically advanced medical analysis and by technological means. The human body, and as well all life on this planet, is so complex in nature that the mind of mankind will never comprehend how it develops, where it all comes from, and how it all works and combines to miraculously form together as a working entity. The foundation for God is found within us and all living things. Our thoughts, our wishes, and our desires to be cared for and protected by a supreme power is inevitable, since our dreams are inspired by the God within us, which gives us the power of thought and the mind process that instills our yearning for God. The search for God has now been ended, right here and now. The Creator of all life lives within us. There isn't any further need to honor false fabricated gods. There's no need to pray to an empty sky above. The world is now free from its credulous solipsism and the want and need to adorn fallacious and fictitious deities. God's truth has now been revealed to all of humanity. The world will not suffer the torment of false hope, salvation, the religious prefabrication of sinfulness, and its repentance of vicarious redemption. The lies of religiosity have now been decisively repudiated today. Humanity will soon be free of all of the suffering and pain of this life, as science finds answers to the onslaught of bacteriological disease, pathogens, and viruses that are part of this world within us and that surround us. A utopian world will eventually emerge in due time as generations come and go to live and die. With each passing generation, the knowledge given to it by previous ones will advance our species and preserve the life of mankind exponentially. The God within us will give humanity the means to his survival by giving him the traits of logic and reason to forward his advance within this world. Billions upon billions of people that have once lived and died, and that live today, weren't and aren't completely wrong about their belief in God. They were just searching in the wrong place to find it. God is within us. Each living, breathing, functioning cell is God.